Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. My name is Mystic Powers, and I am here to bring you yet another one. So let's get right on into it. Remember that everything in this reading is alleged speculation. Wink, wink. It is what I call the pseudoscience of me, Mystic Powers. Please do place yourself where you belong. Okay? You know your timeline. You know what you're going through. This reading is only supposed to be used as confirmation. Remember, always use your own discernment on what's going on in your life. As an energy reader, we pick up on a lot of energy, so it's not going to be one full reading that's going to resonate with you. And if it is, then you are indeed my brother or sister, and you are indeed connected to me by way of the Christ conscious grid. And in that case, sup, bro, sis? How you doing? I could be talking about the past, present, or future. I could be talking about a feminine energy. You may see a masculine on a card. We all embody masculine and feminine energies. This is why it's so important for you to use your own discernment, because a lot of these females are indeed showing up in masculine energy. A lot of these karmic females are showing up in masculine energy, and a lot of these karmic masculines are showing up in karmic feminine energy. Don't know why, but hey. I'm not going to question it. Okay? But without further ado, let's get right on into it. So we're going to start with the shadow work and angel numbers here. It says divine juggling. Master different aspects of yourself, both light and dark. Progress, inner harmony. Now, the biggest part of healing is accepting the parts of you that others have told you is unacceptable. Yeah. And you're like, accept the parts of me that others have told me is unacceptable, but wouldn't I want to get rid of those qualities? No, you would not want to get rid of those qualities. What you want to do is hone in on those qualities and figure out how those qualities can help you move forward. How can I turn this negative thing into something positive for me that will work for me, that's going to assist me moving forward? When you are at peace with your whole self, that's accepting your light side and your dark side, because you have to accept both sides in order to be balanced. That's when true harmony and peace can happen. Self-sabotage, procrastination, negative self-talk, and fear of failure undermine your success, overcoming, and resilience. A lot of the time, we stop ourselves from being great due to procrastination, due to negative talk of ourselves, due to fear of failure. Okay? Now, the word fear is false evidence appearing real. You should know that you are capable of doing anything. When you know that you're capable of doing anything, you are able to move any way. You can interact with matter in such a way that overcoming and resilience is the byproduct of that. Okay, health, angel number 555. You could be seeing 555. You could be seeing 55 or 555. Or you could be just seeing 5555, all right? You are being nudged to commit to improving your overall well-being. Consider healthier habits. Doing so will avoid future consequences. So the Most High Divine is pointing to something having to deal with your health. Green normally represents the heart, your heart chakra here, but I'm hearing mental health. So divinely guided, it is really important for you to maintain a good mental health, because some of these people who are coming against you is using your mental health against you. They're attacking your mental health. They're trying to make it seem like you are somebody who doesn't have your mind fully intact when you are. So please do make sure you're keeping your mental health right, or you're paying attention to what's going on there, okay? Feathered omens. Even the sweetest bird harbors fierce intentions, self-deceit, illusions, and secrets, okay? There will be a lot of things that's going to be revealed to you, but the main thing that you need to pay attention to here, especially within your healing dynamic, because this is the shadow work oracle, is the self-deceit and illusions you tell yourself. If you argue for your limitations, you get to keep them. So a lot of us, like I probably had to do affirmations for 2 years straight. Every single day, I spent at least 15 hours listening to positive affirmations. It was that bad with me because I just didn't have any belief that I wasn't going to be anything. But that's the part of reteaching yourself. That's the part of reprogramming yourself, because people are so indoctrinated with this this thing that's so institutionalized. People don't have any more belief in what the Most High can do if you just take his hand and trust in him. Okay? Shame and guilt. Feel them without judgment. Mistakes do not define your worth. Compassion and acceptance. That cup of coffee was so good, y'all. Okay. So a lot of you, I feel, is out there being really hard on yourself, okay? The whole point of you healing and growing is not for you to hold on to guilt and shame. It is for you to show yourself compassion. When you take full responsibility in the eyes of the Most High Divine, you are forgiven with the most purest form of love. But somehow we forget to forgive ourselves. We sometimes punish ourselves harsher than anybody around us. But you don't have to do that, okay? Yes, people make mistakes. Yes, you fall down, but you can also get back up and make it right, okay? So please don't be sitting up there saying, well, it's my fault because and I did that. No. Okay, give it to the Most High God. Let the Most High God guide you. And then when they do, forgive yourself. And then when you do, forgive others. Distinction. Angel number 1661, that's mirroring energy. Your angels are reminding you of your exquisiteness. There is no one like you. You are meant to stand out. Be the best that you can be. So, I feel as though a lot of you are really starting to come into who you really are and not just going on what people say you are. I feel like the integration of your dark side with your light side and the acceptance of yourself fully you're starting to get to the point to where, hey, I am who I am. If you don't like me, kick rocks. Limiting beliefs. Ultimately, you become what you believe. Mindset and self-realization. Okay, see, this is a lot of what's going on to these karmics here, especially when it comes to the elderly people who refuse to see things from a higher perspective, who is so stuck in their old belief systems because they're so institutionalized. It's the limiting belief system that keeps people from being able to manifest, from being able to move forward, from being able to heal, and stuck in one place. If you view the Most High Divine as just Jesus Christ, then there's something totally wrong, because the Most High Divine is not Jesus. Yeshua came down here to help us ascend, which is what humans are doing right now. It is a part of the evolution when we're going from 44 and 2 chromosomes to 46 and 2 chromosomes. Now, evolution is something that happens naturally, but ask yourself, how long has it been since human has had a evolution? It seemed like we've been stuck on this level for some time, huh? But we are evolving. And there will be no room for these limited belief systems that keeps us stuck here, okay? Expansion means to expand the definition of things, okay? Doesn't just mean that God is Jesus and that's the end of things. No, God is a lot wider. We have a whole universe filled with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that comes from the divine. I can't understand why people choose to put the divine in a box. And the worship of this false deity called Jesus by way of Caesar Borgia, when you look at this picture of this Caucasian blue-eyed man that was gay and died of syphilis. Discernment 70/70. Your angels are helping you with understanding and comprehension. Your abilities are improving and you are being acknowledged for them. Okay, so everybody has a spiritual gift, unless you sold yours, okay? For those who sold theirs, this don't apply to you. Keep moving on. But everybody's got a spiritual gift. Nobody with a spiritual gift who knows how to do it and use it well can sit up there and say it didn't take them years of perfecting their gifts. Because when you are working in the spiritual field, especially if you are a high priest or high priestess, you are constantly refining and upgrading and getting better with your craft. Everybody has to take the time to perfect their craft. And it is in the time that you spend to perfect this craft. Like, I've been doing tarot since 1999. I have only just now decided to, really start doing readings for other people in YouTube, okay? Because I wanted to make sure I was presenting to those who are listening to me the utmost honest truth there is, because you never want to mislead somebody in the wrong direction when it comes to a soul learning what's right and what's wrong. I would not want that on my heart. Misleading someone down the wrong path. So I am constantly asking the Most High Divine for approval. That's something I am just doing. I'm constantly asking the Most High Divine for approval because my intentions is pure. I come in order to help heal. Strength. Angel number 444. You could be seeing 444, 444, 44, or number 4. Your angels are reminding you of your resilience and bravery. You will overcome obstacles which will teach you strength. So throughout this journey, everything you had to overcome added to the capabilities that you already had and the strength. This is giving me the energy of brute strength here. Let's see. Nope. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Euros here. This is the energy that I was talking about. Okay, so brute strength. This is what it's giving me here. It's like all those years, take as all those years you was refining your spiritual gifts, all those years you dedicated your heart and soul to your spiritual gifts, to the perfection of your spiritual gifts, so you could bring clarity to those who need it in the most purest form out of your good intentions here, out of a pure heart of pure light and love. You truly want to see people evolve up to the land of milk and honey. All right. So this is that energy that is giving to me, divinely guided. You are indeed in that energy, showing your brute strength, and you not scared to show it to any of those who oppose you, because you have put your hard-earned time into your craft. Okay, can't nobody sit up there and say you hadn't. A good tarot card reader is going to have a plethora of tarot cards for different things. When you come in contact with a tarot card reader, if you come in contact with a tarot card reader that only has 3 decks, keep looking. That person is just starting off, and allow them to be able to perfect their skills. Okay? Now, if you bump into a tarot card reader, let's say, I think I got right now 110 decks. I get at least 3 to 4 new decks every month. Or I try to. And it's so important for the diversity of these cards, because we channel in energies from many people at once. And when we channel energy, it's not just the words on the card. It's not just the pictures. We tie the energy to each card as it goes. Nobody in tarot reads the same. Nobody. Each tarot reader is unique and special in their own way. 1919 on my timer. That's why a lot of tarot card readers watch each other, because what I don't pick up on, another tarot card reader is most definitely going to pick up on. Maybe it wasn't maybe the Most High didn't want me to pick up on that energy. The Most High gave another reader that energy. Or maybe the Most High wants everybody to pick up the same energy. It works like that, because it be sometimes where I'll do a reading, I'll go to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next reader, and we all saying the same thing. That's that connection that we all have with each other through the Christ conscious grid. Okay? Christ conscious grid. When humans started to awaken, so did the body of Christ consciousness. Christ consciousness is the energy that's within each and every one of us. We are the saviors here, literally sent down here in order to liberate. So while all these elderly people who are so stuck in their old belief systems and refuse to see that Jesus Christ resides in all of us and that we are the ones that's going to wake up the body of Christ and move it forward, then what do you think is going to happen? I think they're going to cease to exist. Unfortunate, is it? But it is indeed survival of the fittest. Mastery, angel number 1003. Your angels are helping you improve your creative talents. You are also being helped with upgrading your life. So there's a mastery here that you have accomplished here, spiritually and physically. Scared boundaries. Respecting and honoring your limits sets you free. Assertiveness and self-care. You have now stopped being that timid person here, especially with this brute strength energy. You ain't gonna let nobody boo you anymore. Be like, I don't know who they thought I am. I could have swear I was 43 years old, and they thinking they could treat me like I'm 12. A lot of us are dealing with just that energies of people thinking that they can control our lives. Anger, your expectations are not met, creating frustration. Express it in a healthy rate. Release, grow, balance. This isn't your energy, divinely guided. I'm really not feeling that this is your energy. I'm feeling that this is somebody else's energy. And in that case, they need to release, grow, and get some balance. But we're not going to spend too many time on them. This is shadow work for the divinely guided, and only to help divinely guided move forward with their shadow work, because I ain't got time for that karmic crap. Protection, angel number 40. Your angels are letting you know that you are safe and protected. Feel the warmth surrounding you. Indeed, what some of you out there are getting ready to find out is that some of your ancestors indeed carry the energy of archangels. Now, I know my grandfather came from the energy of Archangel Michael, because when the energy comes, it is that of Archangel Michael. Now, my energy is the energy of Sekhmet. A lot of you are getting ready to open up your Akashic records. It's going to allow you to learn what energies you embody, okay? Because God has many aspects of itself. God is what? Consciousness, right? In all its forms. You have to understand that consciousness in all its aspects come with different vibrations and different feelings. Like, I know when I am in Sekhmet energy. When I'm in Sekhmet energy, yeah, you're going to get cussed out. Yeah, I'm going to light something on fire. Yeah, And sometimes when that Sekhmet energy gets out of control, I don't drink. I'm not a drinker. But when that Sekhmet energy comes out of control, I have something in my refrigerator for me to just take a little sip and be like, okay, Sekhmet, I got this from here. You're good. Calm down. Because Sekhmet, she just likes to pop out. But that is an energy that I embody. I also embody Goddess Kali, my energy. Both energies are very destructive. That's something I had to accept about myself. Those energies are very destructive ass energies. I can be a destructive ass person. And if I want revenge, it doesn't take me to be with one or two or three or four or a group of people. It just takes me, and nobody will know it's coming from me. Understand? Now, I'm somebody who has placements in Scorpio. My placements in Scorpio will tell you I am somebody who is not to be played with here. I could be somebody that'll take out a whole coven by myself. Because I have Saturn and Mars in my Scorpio placement. Scorpio brings endings, and Mars is the warrior planet. And when you place it in my ascending, oh baby, that's why that segment energy could come out so dang quick. That's why that Kali Ma energy come out so dang quick. Now, I will tell you, I can't control Goddess Kali Ma, okay? I mean, y'all gonna have to try many ways to try to get her to calm down, because the only way that Goddess Kali Ma can be stopped is by allowing Shiva, who is her counterpart. Shiva will have to allow Kali Ma to dance all upon him. That's the only way, baby. And I'm single as a Pringle. But anyways, let's finish. Okay, Crossroads, angel number 4545. Your angels are urging you to make important changes. Consider the options before you. Okay, so Divinely Guided. This is a lot of throat chakra. Somebody needs to say something here. So I'm getting a feeling that you two, Divinely Guided, will be needing to make some type of a decision here. All right, with this type of decision, don't worry about it. You got it all covered. You already know what decision you need to make, okay? This is indeed something that you have manifested. Angel number 1166, okay? Okay. I'm being reminded that chaos brings powerful changes. This is what I'm hearing. Chaos brings powerful changes. So, this decision you're going to have to make will indeed bring chaos. And it's unavoidable, Divinely Guided. Hold on to God's unchanging hand is what I got to say. I mean, hey, make sure you pray to the Most High Divine when it's time. I mean, Lord, please take my hand. Yeah, you go like it. That's that kind of energy. I feel like you want to be like, damn, shit. I know what decision I'm going to have to make, but dang God, why I got to be the one to say it? Can't I have somebody else say it? No. Can't I have somebody else do it? No. Most High God be like, you said you wanted revenge, right? I mean, yeah, but God, I mean, because most of us earth angels do not want to be in the spotlight. I'm telling you, I'm one of those earth angels that don't want to be in the spotlight, okay? I really don't. I don't. Every time I push record to record a video, you either hearing music in my background, you're hearing meditation music in my background, or you're hearing nothing in my background. That's how I like it. But you are indeed manifesting this. Divinely guided, whatever this is, remember it is a test of character. When you stay in your morals within these tests of characters, there is no way that you can go wrong, okay? Higher self. You are being reminded to listen to your inner wisdom and strong intuition. It will always guide you. So remember to always listen to your higher self, your avatar, okay? We are indeed in the age of knowing. So you already know this. Do not allow people who know not of good and evil to mislead you out of what you know is right. Ride the storm. Let chaos in. There goes that energy. Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit. Purge, purify, refine. Okay, so whatever this decision you're going to have to make, you're going to have brute strength with here. All right. A lot of people are kind of trying to make it seem like that you're doing out of, you're not having no compassion or no empathy. But no, baby. Okay. Get out of your heart space. Get out of your heart space and into your head space. Think of it as of this. Divinely guided, you are the emperor or empress of the situation. And when you are emperor or empress, that means you are leading. And as a leader, brute strength is required at times. And yes, brute strength do look like it's mercifulness. But it is not. The divine has both good qualities, and when you piss the divine off, it's got revenge qualities. But when the divine say 3222, get out of your heart space and into your head space, this means that the decision you're going to make is indeed going to look like you have no empathy or no sympathy, when indeed you are making peace. This is the action that has to be taken. This is the decision that you have to make as an emperor or an empress that's protecting theirs in order to create peace. In the midst of adversity lies the path of self-discovery, profound, genuine risk. And yes. It may seem as if it's a little bit risky, but to somebody who is divinely guided and divinely highly favored, it will most certainly work to bring peace, okay? Explore feelings. Delve into insecurities and unresolved emotions, authentic closure and peace. Okay, it's gonna be this energy of brute strength that you're gonna have to be in. It will indeed, people will indeed be able to see how authentic it is in you making that decision. It's going to bring closure and peace, okay? No, the Most High Divine knew nobody else was going to be able to get this kind of peace in this situation but you. That's why you were sent down here to get the job done. Okay? People wanted to be stubborn. It can denote perseverance, but it also may hinder progress, flexibility, resolve, and growth. I do not know. It is not Mercury retrograde, but it does not serve for stubbornness when it comes to the evolution of your spirit. It should never be like that. Inner balance. What you resist persists. What you accept transforms. Wholeness and duality. That's that argue for your limitations and you get to keep them type of energy. That's that, well, the Bible says okay, I know what the Bible says, but I also know what the Most High Divine revealed to me as well. Enlightenment. And finally, we get to the good stuff. Enlightenment. 809. Your angels are letting you know your strong connection to spiritual alignment. Enlightenment. The law of karma and working behind the scenes. So, divinely guided, I'm feeling like you do have an intimate knowledge of how karma works, which is a good thing, because that means you are indeed enlightened. At this point, after going through all of the stages and after going through all this transformation, you have reached a point here where you are intimately familiar with karma and how it indeed works. You know that any decisions that you make out of your moral in order to get ahead, period, you know that it's karma tied to that shit. And you also know you have an intimate understanding on how and when and why. Like, most people don't understand that when bad things happen, it's not only because you have bad karma to pay, but you very well could be going through a Saturn return, which happens periodically in our lives as we live it. No boundaries. Difficult to establish healthy respect. Take care to ensure your needs are met. Respect, self-care, limits. You ain't on. No, if can't nobody understand that you got boundaries and they need to be respected, then you're gonna have to walk away from this person. And it's no disrespect. You're not walking away in anger, hatred, or animosity. You're walking away because you understand that this person do not want to accept you for the changes you have made for the better. And within that, it's just good to split anyways, because I don't want to be with somebody that's not going to respect my boundaries. I understand you have your own free will, but I have my own free will too. I'm not supposed to be living my life for what the fuck you want me to live my life for. No. And it's just mind-boggling that all of you karmics out there who's spending way much more time trying to steal what the divinely guided got, when you have your own or had your own and you could have just did the work for yourself, you lazy fucks. Authentic self. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Uniqueness, individuality. That's that energy I was talking about. Like, different readers read different ways. We interpretate different ways. It's the uniqueness. Like, I am working on my speech and being able to interpretate the cards a little bit more faster and being able to pick up on what energy I am picking up on a little bit faster. But that is that refining of the spiritual gifts and what I'm talented with, right? So you would do the same. But it's your authentic self that attracts people. Inner cosmos. To embrace the light, first acknowledge the dark. Trauma, seeing, going deeper. Yeah, I mean, chaos brings powerful changes. There goes that energy. You have to first embrace the light. To embrace the light, you have to first acknowledge the darkness. You have to acknowledge that, hey, I got this kind of like ill, sadistic ass quality in me, It's not normal, but it's a part of you. Because guess what? God The Most High Divine is a loving Most High Divine, but the Most High Divine is also a vengeful Most High Divine. And when that Most High Divine gets in that vengeful state, bitch, anything can happen. It's the same thing with humans because we are made in the Divine's image. Duh. So, that is the shadow work energy I was picking up on, Divinely Guided. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you help it. I hope it helps you with the shadow work that you need to do. We are all healing. I ain't 100% healed, and I ain't gonna say I am. Today is a difficult day for me. A while back in 2017, I was pregnant with a boy. It was very hard. I spent 9 months going to dialysis every single day. And my son was born on Good Friday, and he passed on Easter Sunday. So today is never indeed a good day, but it's a great day for me because I was able to commune with my child last night in spirit as I slept, and it was wonderful. And I always came to the understanding of why I didn't have that child. It hurted me a lot that I didn't have that child because I really, really felt a connection with that child that I just wanted it to survive, you know, as it gripped my pinky finger and took its last few breaths. I had an understanding that the Most High wasn't doing it to me. He was doing it for me. And never once did I ever turn to the Most High Divine and said, why? I just understood and knew. It's very difficult for me to share that little bit of information with people, but I am being guided to do so because the Most High God said it will put me in a vulnerable state, which I am very vulnerable right now. So I'm just going to cut off right now with the happy Easter, everybody, if you do celebrate. And I thank you for all the likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. I almost forgot that. I will see you on the next one.